It's supposed to feel.
Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. So as you can see here, I have a brand new built, fully assembled Caliburn C4. Now of course the design is by Captain Slug himself. This is the 4th iteration of the Caliburn. If I remember correctly, I started this channel with my first video being on the C3 that I bought from, I believe it was Frontline Foam, and I put it together myself. And since then, when I heard that there was a 4th iteration, I was like, all right, I gotta get one. And this thing is beautiful. This was printed and assembled by Mr. Rick Vagge. Now, he did an amazing job. First off, custom colors. Always like black and red, as you know. He assembled it, thank God, because I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, I know the basics, but this thing has so many pieces on it, I don't know where I would start. But it's a beautiful build. I don't know if you guys can see this because it's so long it's not even in frame. But yeah, it's a beautiful build. Now let's go over the specs of it. This is printed in, I believe, PET G. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rick. But I believe it's PET G. The barrel here, that's a 27-inch barrel. The inner diameter is 0.495. It is aluminum. It is polished and waxed and chambered. The springs here for the power are a K31 and a K25 combined to give you about 300 FPS, and that's what I wanted because I wanted to take it to games like Armageddon and you know, if I go to LA, because at LA I think the cap is like 300 or non-existent, but 300 is usually what we try to stay around up there. There's also 2 wraps of heavy Teflon tape around the pusher inside, as well as the plunger. And as you can see here, included is a custom kind of barrel shroud that he 3D printed, as well as a custom B-car. I'll show you what this looks like off. There we go. Comes off just like that. And you got your bearings in there. It's a 9-degree bearing. And you just tighten that onto the front there, and you're good to go. Along with the B-car, of course, and the custom shroud, he included a foregrip to match. He also included this bipod, which I believe I have a few of these. This is by CV Life, which they're really good bipods. He included the rail riser from, I believe, Worker? Or Out of Darts, one of the two. I think it's Worker. And then he included this awesome scope. Yeah, it's really nice. Now this is Talon compatible only. I don't think it'll fit Dart Zone or anything like that because I think the geometry is, you know, just Talon compatible. We'll test real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's just Talon compatible. This is not a full length. You cannot take this out to make it full length. I wouldn't want to anyways, just because it is a C4 caliber. But let's test some mags real quick to make sure that all of our usual suspects work. I do like that there's a dual mag release here. That's very nice. Yeah, so this is from the XL long shot. That will not work. DZ, yeah, no. So yeah, Talon compatible only, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I just have to say that this is one of the nicest 3D printed blasters that I own now, along with a couple of other exceptions. But yeah, this is probably going to be my new favorite sniper, along with my Quinlan and Harrier and Apex, of course. Yeah, this is up there with those. That's how far I'm putting this up there. But other than that, let's take it over to the door. I'm gonna load up some mags. We'll load up with the usual suspects of darts. And yeah, let's see what it pops with the chronograph. So see you guys at the door. All right, guys, here we are at the door with the C4 here by Vagge. I have some mags loaded up here off to the side with various different darts. We're going to start off with, of course, our Worker Gen 3s, Worker 1.2 heavyweights, and then some Adventure Force ones. So let's see what these guys hit first, and we'll go on to the next ones. .278, 246, 289, 230, 290. Not too shabby. On to the heavyweights. 269, 274, 247, 250, 275. Onto the Adventure Force darts. 309, 280, 308, 306, 307. Not too shabby. So we're breaking 300 with the Adventure Force darts. Next up, we have a mag here with some X-Shot Pro darts. Below that, we have some Sabre 1.0s, and then below that, we have some Sabre heavyweights that are 1.3 grams. So let's see what those do. 309, 325, 311, 290, 314, and now we're into the Sabre 1 gram darts. 293, 292, 297, 294, 290. Very, very nice. Onto the Sabre 1.3 gram heavies. 278, 270, 271, 277, 268. So not too shabby. So yeah, it goes down about 10-20 FPS with the Sabre Heavy. So on to our next mag. All right, in our next mag here, we have some Worker Bamboos, and then we have some Dart Zone Max Nitro darts. Let's see what these do. $317, $299, $308, $315, $282. On to the DZ Max Nitro darts. $315, $314, $317, $310, and $308. Not too shabby at all. In our next little mag here, we have some ZWQ darts and then some Solo Pro or NK4 darts by Dart Zone. $301, 294, 270, 290, 287, 323. On to our Dart Zone Solo Pro or MK4 darts. 330, 329, 327, 328, 334. So yeah, not too shabby at all. On to our final magazine. Final mag here, we have some of those 4-ring bamboo ones from AK Blaster Mods. I like to call them Christmas darts just because of the color. And then below those, we have some GUU 0.7 darts, the lightweight ones. So let's see what these do. $287, $264, $281, $288, $283, not too shabby. Now into the GUU darts. $344, $329, $325, $326, and $332. So we got up to $330. Very nice, depending on what dart you use, of course. So technically, overall, this is about a 300 FPS blaster, depending on what dart you use. So very happy with those results. Again, I want to give a big shout out and big thanks to Rick Vagge for building this for me and printing it and everything. It's amazing. Yeah, it's a powerful BC and it looks beautiful. If you want to get one yourself through him, I will leave his contact info below. Other than that, guys, if you like this, leave a comment down below, of course, as usual. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that fun stuff that YouTube makes you do. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right? Bye.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.